So angle of incidence, we have a formula. So formula is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and angle of incidence plus angle of reflection is equal to total angle. Is it? That we have proved from earlier equation. We have proved that is angle of incidence plus angle of reflection is equal to total angle. For that we have taken that 180, 45, all the equations we have taken. Right now we have one numerical. First numerical, find the angle of incidence where total angle between incident and reflected is 180 degree, while angle of reflection is 90 degree. Angle of reflection is 90 degree. Here what we have to find out? Angle of incidence. What we have to find out over here? Angle of incidence. Find the angle of incidence when the total angle between incident and reflected is 180, while angle of reflection is 90 degree. Okay, so we know very well beta, angle of incidence we have to calculate, that's the reason question mark. Angle of reflection they have given, that is 90. Angle total is equal to 180 degree. So how to calculate this? We have a formula. What formula we have? That is angle of incidence plus angle of reflection is equal to total angle. Okay, next, when we put all the values which are tabulated in the given data, if we put all the values in the formula, so we'll get formula like that, or the answer like that. Angle of incidence plus angle of reflection. Angle of reflection is 90 degree. We have to put here 90 is equal to total angle. Total angle is 180. So put it down over, put it 180 over there. Next, angle of incidence is equal to 180 plus 90. Put toward that side becomes minus. So that is minus 90. So angle of incidence is equal to 180 minus 90 becomes 90. So here on the basis of this, we are clearly tabulated that angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Next, again one formula or again one numerical we are going to take. Okay. Next. So find the angle of incident as well as angle of reflection. Both we have to find out over here. Both we have to find out. Find the angle of incidence as well as angle of reflection, where total angle is between incident and reflected ray is that is 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree I have taken over here. How to find it out? So we know very well angle of incidence we don't know, angle of reflection we don't know, isn't? Next, we only know the total angle, that is 90 degree. How to calculate? We have a formula. What formula we have? That is angle of incidence plus angle of reflection is equal to total angle. That formula we have, but we don't know angle of incidence, we don't know angle of reflection. So how will you find it out, that total angle or angle of incidence and angle of reflection both? For that, what we are going to do exactly, that taking angle of incidence is equal to x. Consider angle of incidence is equal to x. So automatically by the law, angle of reflection is also equal to x. Put the both value in this formula. So what you will get here, that is x plus x is equal to total angle. Okay. So again put the values, that is x plus x becomes
2x
is equal to
90.
So next, put this 2, multiplication put toward that side becomes division. So x is equal to
90 by 2, 45.
very good beta, 45. So what is the value of x? 45. Put this value of x in above equation. So angle of incidence is equal to 45. Automatically by the law, angle of reflection is also equal to 45. 45 plus 45, 90. Is that equation is proof? That is total angle equal to 90.
Yes.
Simple formula is there. Okay, and simple numericals are there. Okay, so just write down, just try to solve one numerical. Okay, try to solve one numerical. The numerical is exactly like that. Find the angle of incidence as well as angle of reflection. Find the angle of incidence as well as angle of reflection where total angle between incident ray and reflected ray is 180. Is incidence, don't know, question mark, taken as x.
Yes.
Angle of reflection, don't know, taking as x. Total angle given, that is 180. Is it? Next, what you will do? Afterwards, what you have done?
Angle I plus angle R is equal to angle T.
Very good, Beta. Next, what you have done?
X plus X is equal to 180.
Very good. Next,
2x is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 by 2. X is equal to 90.
x is equal to 90. You have put in this value in formula, that is angle of I is equal to 90. Automatically angle R also equal to 90. Simple. Is that clear? That is only the numericals which you have faced in main examination. Okay? In main examination also such type of numericals are there. But we don't know how to calculate it, that's why we are getting confused. Okay? Next. So next, and one more formula is there. That formula we derive and afterwards we'll start solving the numerical based on that formula. So that formula is, had you went in any shop? Had you ever went in any shop? So in the shop, what you exactly see, one mirror is exactly in front of you, another mirror exactly backside of you. So inside the mirror, there was another person. In that also one mirror is there. In that also one person is there. So inside the mirror, there was several mirrors you see. Isn't it? If you place the mirror at some particular angle over here, like that 90-degree angle you make between two mirrors. How many angle you have taken here? That is 90 degree you have made an angle between two mirrors. First mirror is PQ and another mirror is QR. Okay, two mirror you have taken. So if you put the object over here, so you will get how many images? 3 images you get. 3 you got. I'll tell you how. First over here, is it? Second over here, and third exactly over here. Means on the corner. Like that. Exactly on the corner you will get one image. Okay, so how will you calculate this? How many images are formed? Right now, I have taken 90, that's the reason I have taken. If angle between two mirrors is 180, if 180 angle was there, how many images are formed between two mirrors? Like that, how many images are formed? So for that we have a formula. Which formula we have? That formula is n is equal to 360 divided by a. N is equal to 360 divided by a minus 1. That formula you have seen in 9th standard. In 9th standard you have seen that formula. That is n is equal to 360 divided by a minus 1. Where n is the number of images. A is the angle between two mirror. Okay, and minus 1 is for reduction of object. Okay, beta, that formula you have. Right now I just tell you that in 90 degree how many images you will get? 3 images you got. Okay, how many images you got for one object? 3 images are got. Like that. Okay, we have to calculate how many images are formed. See, n you have taken is equal to 360 as it is. Put angle between two mirror. Angle between two mirror is 90. Put over here 90 minus 1. Okay, cancel. 9 4s are. N is equal to 4 minus 1, that is 3. How many images you got when angle between two mirror is 90 degree? 3 images. Same. Okay, now angle between two mirror is 180. Angle between two mirror is 180. Just tell me that. So how many images you got when angle between two mirror is 180? So n is equal to 360 divided by
A.
minus.
1.
So n is equal to 360 divided by a.
Angle.
That is angle between two mirror is now 180. 180 minus 1. 0 0. 2 za. n is equal to
1.
2 minus 1, that is 1. If you have one image, if you have a mirror like this mirror you have placed and you are standing in front of the mirror, how many images you got inside the mirror?
1.
One only. And at that time angle between mirror is straight mirror you have placed in over there. So when straight mirror you place, you stand in front of the mirror, how many images you form?
1.
One only. So that's the reason when angle between two mirror is 180, at that time how many images you got?
1.
One only. If angle between two mirror is 360, 360 means what? One mirror is exactly like that, which is reflecting surface is over here, and another mirror also having reflecting surface over here. Both get joined. How many images you got now? How many images are got? If you see your face is looked toward the whitish portion of my hand, shows the reflection. Means on this portion you will get your image, and here also on this portion you will get your image. When you stand in front of the mirror, when it is 180, at that time you will get one images. Okay. Right now the angle between two mirrors is 360. 360 means what? Exactly one mirror is exactly like this. Another mirror is on first mirror. Now just tell how many images you got. How many images you got? On single image we are unable to get. 0 images are formed. How many images are formed? 0, 1, 2, 3. How many images you form?
0.
0, definitely. See how it is. N is equal to 360 divided by 360 minus 1. 1. N is equal to 1 minus 1.
0.
Is that? If polished surface means when I take two mirrors, in that two mirrors, right now I was able to see my face in both the sides. At the back side of mirror, we are able to see our images. We are able to see our images? No. So at that time, if you join like this, means how many angle you have made? 360. See now. Now it is 180. The angle between two mirror is 180. 180. This 180 tilts to 180. And again at downside also 180. So now image between, now how many images you got in this, is in such type of mirror?
0.
0 image. That's the reason you will get 0 image in when angle between two mirror is 360. Okay. So I'll give you one numerical. You have to solve that numerical. Okay, better. So simple numerical I will give you. If angle between, if reflected light, okay, the numerical is exactly like that. If reflected ray of light is reflected light is make an angle of 180. Okay, we'll take 45. If reflected ray of light makes an angle of 180, find how many images are formed when, how many images are formed in okay. Same angle. Okay, better. The question is exactly like that. How? See, only reflected angle is given. The total angle. Only which angle it was? Reflected. So here you have to calculate first of all incident also. Afterwards you will calculate total. That total you have to put in your formula. That is 360. Is it? See, only reflected angle is given. Only and only reflected angle is given. That reflected angle is equal to 45. So angle of incidence is always equal to 45. Angle of incidence plus angle of reflection is equal to total angle. 45 plus 45 is equal to total angle, that is 90. The angle between incident and reflected, the addition of angle between incidence and angle between reflection is equal to total angle. That 90 you got. Afterwards what he said, that formed in the mirror which is joined with the same angle. Same angle means as the angle which you got here. So same angle means what you have to put in the formula, that is 90. So what your answer is, that is n is equal to 360 divided by 90 minus 1, 0 0 cancel, 9 4s are, n is equal to, sorry, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1, that is n is equal to, how many images you got? 3 images. Okay, just write it down. Is that little bit confusion is creating in the numerical when we are moving forward, so at that time we'll get little bit confusion, isn't it? So that's the reason we'll start it from so less to so high. Okay, now second numerical I'll give you, that is angle between two mirror is, so the numerical is exactly like that. So you have to tell me how many images you got in the mirror. So angle of total angle, I just give you an angle. Angle is equal to, you have to take 20, afterwards you have to take 30, afterwards you have to take 45, 90, 180, 360. Okay, next 0. Okay, tell me how many images you got in each angle. When you place in each angle, how many images you got? For 90, so we know very well. For 90, how many images you got? 3. Okay. For 180, 1 images you got. Very good. For 360,
0.
0. Very good. For 45, calculate. Because these 3 we have taken. This is what we are not taking. Okay. So calculate. How will you calculate? N is equal to,
360 upon 45.
see, 45. We don't know. So we have to make it so small. So 3 ones are 1 carries 3.
5.
5s are 3 ones are 3 twos are 120, isn't it? Next 5 3s are 5 twos are 2 carries 5 4s are, isn't it? 8s are, is it? N is equal to 8 minus 1, n is equal to 7. For when angle is 45, you will got 7 images. Now you will do directly. How? 360 take.
Sir, I will do.
Okay, you will do.
For 30, 11.
Okay. For 20.
17.
Correct. Correct. Okay. And for 0, now you have to calculate for 0.
Sir, not defined.
Means like that. Infinite. How? Just tell you. If one mirror is exactly in front of you, one mirror is exactly back side of you, which you have seen in salon. Had you went in salon, so in that they have placed both the mirrors which is exactly in front of us and one mirror which is exactly back side of our head. So in that in front mirror, we'll get our images inside the mirror, inside the mirror, inside the mirror, inside the mirror. Number of images we got means we cannot calculate. We cannot calculate. That's the reason we have taken infinity, because infinity minus 1 is equal to again infinity. So that's the reason when angle between two mirror is 0 degree, at that time the total angle means number of images formed in a plane mirror is infinity, isn't it? Okay, beta. Next. Now from using this formula you have calculated number of
Images.
Now if to calculate this, what they have give? Angle. From angle you have to calculate number of images. Now I'll just change it. From number of image you have to calculate angle. the formula is little bit changes. That formula changes like that. N is equal to 360. Sorry, A is equal to 360 divided by N plus 1. Okay, that is your formula. Where N is the number of image, as what we have discussed. Okay, next. Now I'll give you how to calculate. You have to tell me what angle exactly predicted. See, I'll just make this. See, number of images. 3 images you got. In the mirror, how many images you got? 3 images. So A is equal to 360 divided by N. For N you have to put
3.
3 plus
1.
okay, 360 divided by
4.
is it 4?
90.
Angle is
90.
you got? Okay. Now I give you. Now you have to solve. You have to solve for 75. 7 na? 7 images are formed for 75, isn't? 45. 7 images are formed na for 45.
Yes.
Okay. So you calculate for this means number of images are 17 and 7 and 1. Okay. That much you have to calculate. So you have to tell.
17 is 20 in angle.
Okay. For 7
45 degree.
and for 1.
180.
See, is it correct? See over here. Is it correct?
Yes.
And for this. Is it? Just little bit changes is there. What is? You have to take N and bottom and add 1. When images are given, an angle we have to find. At that time formula is like this. Okay? Write down that still. Write down like that. When angle is given and images are formed, for that N is equal to 360 divided by A minus 1. First one, second. When images is given and angle to be calculated. Where N is equal to number of image, A is equal to between okay to 360 max. Okay, now we'll come for this one, max angle. You might be confused. You have a confusion in your mind that I know you don't have, but you have to consider that confusion in your mind is there. Why we have taken 360 only? Why we have taken 360 only? For that, I just wanted to tell you is that angle is present 370. What maximum angle we are having? Maximum. 0 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 100, 101, 102, 201, 202, 301, 302. Is that 400 and 401? The max angle is
360.
over that. Any angle is present for that. So whatever angle you make between two mirror, is it exceed more than 360? That angle will be exceed more than 360? No, it will be written for 360. It not be extended by 360. That only the reason we have taken, that is 360 as a max angle. In every formula to calculate image, we have taken only 360. To calculate an angle, again we have taken only 360. Okay, beta? Okay. So that is all about how to calculate the image between two mirror when they are placed at some certain angle. That is all about your portion, which is exactly next. So in next we are going to discuss about image formed by a spherical mirror, formation of image due to spherical mirror. That important point we have to discuss. Okay, tomorrow you have to brought in next session you have to brought your geometry box. We'll definitely go and calculate all the numbers, how they will be formed, and how to calculate number of images, as well as how the images will be formed, that we have to see in the module. Okay, so did you understand this phenomenon?
Yes.
If you have a doubt, so you have to ask me. Okay.